Yo, 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 what up, my lovelies, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Today we are going to be finishing up Robert and Joseph's route. We are going to start with Robert, though, because I liked Robert better out of the two of them, so if I was going to choose one, I would go with Robert. But we're going to do both of them real quick before we end here today with Dream Daddy. I might go ahead and do the rest of them, but for now, that is all I am willing to do on stream. But we are going to go ahead and go back to our dad book.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to commit to Robert. Hopefully we get a good ending. I'm not really sure how this goes. Yes, I can commit. You're young, you have your health, now's the time to take risks. All right. You always have time for a beer with your buds. Alright. I can get with that. Don't smoke. I don't think Robert would agree with that one. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Jay. Hey Jay, kids is getting their drink on tonight. I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Yes, it's you. Also me, but mostly you. Why mostly me? Yeah, dude. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes! Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda! Amanda pops her head into the hallway, music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. I don't give a Amanda language. Sad stuff, sweetie. Holy stuff. Lay off me, Pops. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad stuff. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. Did he finally bathe? It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. He looks exactly the same to me. Hey. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. Same philosophy. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I go inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To us. Here's to us and all the property damage and petty larceny that we may commit tonight. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So, what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. Think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as much fun if it's abandoned. Hey. Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. When is it not in her hand? When does she not have wine? She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call?
Hey.
Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with some new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean-pressed clothes up and down, suspiciously. Hello, Zangetsu. How are you doing today? What, you got a court date coming up? Ooh. I don't know which one. Do I flirt? Maybe I should flirt. He would have to shave first. Yes! The jokes! They win! Seriously though, what's up with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious.
I don't know.
It's Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known. Especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Jay, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his Pappy. Whoops. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights.
Oh.
I look at his life, then I look at mine. I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Then stop drinking! Oh my god. I'm just kidding! He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Crap. I'm doing pretty okay. I haven't slept yet. I probably won't sleep for another couple hours till this is done. But I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Wait, our rep is the one who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
Come on.
Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Jay are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Please don't. I don't want you to come with me. I just wanna have some quality time with Robert. I haven't slept because I'm on a different sleep schedule. I work night shifts, so I have to keep it kind of regular, but I couldn't sleep by the time I was supposed to be asleep, so I figured a couple hours won't hurt me to stream. So that's what I decided to do. I figure I'll be tuckered out by the time that this is over. Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp.
Ah.
This place is dead anyways. I didn't want her to come. Zangetsu, please do not use the commands. They are for mods only. We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know, all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research.
Ah.
Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on! We can't just crash it, can we?
Oh.
Hey, Dragon Sponsor, what up? Welcome to the stream. Don't be such a square, Jay. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, hey! It was this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt these helpless dive bars to this very day. Hapless dive bar. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry. Who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. Oh. 80s. Yeah! Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters, Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile, easier to catch ghosts that way.
Oh.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon, over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad.
Oh.
But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour.
Oh.
Man, didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Why are we so mean to him? Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool. That poor man, he is suffering. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have a cool ghost shirts in no time. I'm down for cool ghost shirts.
Hey.
I'll count it as a date gift. Our group arrives at an old, decrepit, colonial-style house. She's not tired. She's just, miserable and drunk all the time. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor.
Hey.
I do private ghost hunting, events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. I already met you because of that sweet, sweet mixer of where you cried in front of children at the church. Tourmaster Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues work on her latest bestseller. I think it's like a way of keeping hair out of the face as a style. It's a style. It's not a style I personally like, but it's style. I'm not sure. I think the name sounds familiar, so it probably is an actual person. Or was an actual person. I'd have to look it up. Pembridge itself sounds familiar. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work. You think you're clever, don't you?
My feelings hurt.
Oh! So do mine after that!
I am so sad.
Please! Stop! Get help! Seek help, Tourmaster Quinn! I care about you! No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide.
All right.
I'm pretty sure she died of consumption.
Oh.
Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. That was not a clever joke. I'm sorry, but that was not a clever joke. Can we... I think everyone would much rather hear that this world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story?
Hey!
Ooh, this is a hard decision. I try to remember something. Anything from improvisational comedy class I took that one semester in college. Yes. So, Dorothy Pembridge. Dorothy Pembridge was writing a lot of books. Yes, and I'm gonna need a word from the audience. Any word. Ghost! Yes! And ghost. Ghost and... I look over to Robert. I think this is the part where he's supposed to come tap me on the shoulder and jump into the scene, but he's just staring at me. Everyone is staring at me. And scene. Thank you very much, everybody.
Oh.
Crap. That was a bad choice. I didn't realize I was so poor at improvisation. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and address us with some razzle-dazzle. Haha, what an interesting story. Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey, kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Sherlock Holmes impression? I don't know Sherlock Holmes. I'm not a huge fan of that. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think it could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for.
Hey.
Alright. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me to a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Alright, Mary, I don't know why you're such a bitch to me in one timeline, but then you're buddy-buddy with me in the other. Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. Both is good. Our last stop. This burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? Oh yes, the Dover ghost! Yes, and a married cougar at that. By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out to this cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area.
Oh.
I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met? Oh boy. No, the entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. Tell us a story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a poor paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just crap. Traveling. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually also taking from the poor. So not exactly your neighborhood Robin Hood. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident. But little did I know, this city has a dark side.
Oh.
Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter?
Hey.
Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia something. I clicked too fast. The tour group gasps.
Hey.
Georgia Mathers? She's a legend! You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie.
Oh.
Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. You don't know what a cougar is? A cougar is an older woman that goes after younger men. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the wharfman. Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dover ghost? Man, tell him, Loomis.
Oh.
So, there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of... Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a ripped deal. I was going to steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. That's fine. And thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the... You know, I'm pretty good with words, but I actually don't know what that is. Mausoleum? In the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word.
Huh?
Run.
Hey.
The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening. Some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has a whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. Oh, so you have a daughter. This is like the first time I'm hearing about your child. Wait, he's probably making this up. Who knows if it is a daughter? I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the... God damn it. I ran into the mausoleum and just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glance at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like tried to put one together. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What'd I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? Oh. Oh. It's Daniel, isn't it? Oh, crap. Oh, God! That was actually super stressful. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was going to be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket. To this day, I can remember what passage it opened up to. Oh, I don't know if I want to do Revelations or Leviticus. Revelations. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of his prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. I want to know where you really got that scar. And that's how I got this scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith. But I came out of that experience a better man, and a better friend. Oh, I'm getting cheesy now. And we've been brothers ever since. I just got friend-zoned. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. Welcome back. The tour group gives us a round of applause as... I already read that. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. Oh. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Yes! Bro. Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about what that was. Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one. Alright, even I can see the holes in that story. Please leave. Way to go, Jay. Robert sulks away from the tour group and I follow him at a respectable distance. We almost had him. Almost. I think you might have overdone it in some portions of this. What? But you liked it when I told you it.
Hey.
Yeah, we arrive in front of Robert's house. Well, see you. Did I just fail? Did I just fail this date? Robert easily walks up the steps with him after giving me a courtesy nod. He disappears into his house without looking back. Did I just fail?
I had fun.
Was that a fail? I'm so confused. I'm so confused because he reacted positively to all I said, but what? Okay. I don't know what just happened. I don't pay attention to those scores. They don't make sense to me, so I don't really look at them. Well, I hope a B means I still get a good ending. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Jay. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats! No, we don't do that here. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Ugh. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. That's my daughter. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Ugh. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Huh. Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally! I follow Amanda to the back door. Oh, Jesus. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So, consider this your graduation party. Okay, I've hung out with 2 of you, and one of you is one of my bro friends. So, only 3... Okay, you're a teacher. So, 4 of you should be here. I don't know why the rest of you are here. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Yes. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. I'm so proud of her, too. Oh, she's gonna go to college. She's gonna make something great of herself. She's growing up. I don't want her to leave. I love her. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real-life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets. I'm going to college. My baby's not gonna be a street rat. Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink. Right. And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age. Uh-huh. What do you mean she's probably legal too? What does that mean? But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. That is actually really good advice. Got it. Ugh. Hypothetically. Hey. And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here? Ugh. Girl talk? Mary turns back to Amanda.
Ah.
Now let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. Whoa! That is not always true. Mary!
Come on.
Relax, it's a myth.
Huh?
Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. She probably isn't old enough to drink because, I mean, she's not right now. They'd already said that. But she's graduating right now, and I think the highest age she would be is 20 because I was one of the oldest kids in my grade, and I was 19 when I graduated high school. Jay! Brian, you made it! I hate you. Why did you come? Ha! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party?
Oh.
It's not bad. Just not bad.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. He's a man that constantly tries to one-up me and make me feel belittled, and I don't like him. Daisy trots up. I do like Daisy, though.
Hi, Amanda's dad.
Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels?
This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us.
You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! Bro!
Oh.
This is a real rager, taking our old age into taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. No. Byron and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones.
Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake.
Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat?
Ryder ate 4 pieces. Ask any witnesses. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you.
Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see you dance your dance moves again. No. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. I don't want to no, that's okay. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Jay. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher.
Ah.
Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks! Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Oh.
You're right. Go forth, adults. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want and there's nothing you can do about it. As your father, I have qualms. I have problems. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Yes.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine.
Oh.
Legal... I don't understand what you're talking about. man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat in our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Hey, thanks for the party. You really didn't have to. I ruffle her hair. Anything for my panda.
Oh.
Amanda looks down at her shoes and sighs. What's wrong? Amanda takes a deep breath.
Oh no.
I'm scared, Dad. How am I going to make it through college if I can barely scrape by in high school? I don't know how to do adult stuff. My whole future is riding on this. Aren't you at least a little excited? It's your dream school. No, I'm too worried to be excited, and this is exactly how it feels to go to college. I was terrified. I spent most of my summer before I went to college crying, worrying about financials, roommate, bills, all of that stuff. It was so messed up. And let me tell you, I only applied to one school, and I got into that school because if I was going to college, it's going to be that school. Okay, we're not going to talk about my daughter doing adult things, alright? I'm not ready for this. And I'm worried that you aren't either. Hey, kiddo. It's going to be alright. Please don't cry! No matter how far we are away from each other, you're always going to be my daughter. We've been through a lot together. This is just the next challenge. And I'll always be a phone call away. I will get on that plane and I will ride all the way down there. Girl, I will come get you. It will be fine. I will always be just a couple hours. You're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Yeah, I guess. This isn't... Are you mad at me? No, I'm not mad, but... It seems like she's trying to put this delicately. I just feel like I didn't get a chance to be independent, you know? I love you, Dad, but I need space to be my own person. And I didn't really get to do that growing up.
Oh no.
I'm glad we're so close, but you can't be my best friend all the time. And I can't be yours. Oh. Maybe me going away will be good for the both of us. Set up some boundaries. I'm really concerned right now. I don't know what to say. Don't get me wrong, I love you, but I do wish things had been different. I guess I have a lot to think about now, huh? I guess. Amanda hops up. My friends invited me out for ice cream, so I'm gonna head out. She kisses me on the top of the head. See you later, Pops. I love ya. Wow. Amanda really dropped a bomb on me there. It's hard to process this all. I thought I was being the best parent I could, but apparently there's still a lot to learn. I just got an achievement for the world's okayest dad. I thought I was a good dad. Now I'm really upset. I look up to see Robert smiling at me. Oh boy, we got the tree. I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party. ... Hey. Hey. I haven't heard from you in a bit. How have you been? Oh, I'm great. Never better. So did you... talk to Val? Robert sighs and readjusts himself. You know, Jay, I don't speak to my own dad that often. Had a falling out with him years ago. Don't even remember what it was about. All I know is that me and him, we just don't see eye to eye. I mind my business, he minds his. I get a Christmas card from him every other year, and I check in with him if a tropical storm ever hits his villa. What I'm trying to say is that I turned out fine. Robert, you didn't talk to her? It's like you said, life is full of pain. He places a hand on my thigh. This is all that matters. I instinctively pull back. A wave of guilt rushes over me. Robert, no. It's not that simple. I can't believe you didn't even try. You owed that to her. How do you think she feels knowing that her own father didn't even think she was worth having a relationship with?
Oh.
You don't know me. Yes, I do. You're a bad person. Oh my god. What's happening?
Oh.
And you fell for me, so what does that make you? Robert gets up. You know, it's funny how you were so willing to look past this when it meant you could get laid. I didn't have sex with you once. I didn't. I said no. I'm so confused. So I'm alone? What just happened? What? That sucked! We didn't even talk about Val! Oh, I have to redo that date. Oh, I'm not doing it right now, though. Oh, God. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm not alright. That was... What was that? I'm so flabbergasted. Well, guess I'm going back.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. Please stop spamming emotes. Guys, do not spam emotes in my chat. It is in the rules. Please read the rules. I really want to see Joseph again, but after the weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and not be weird, right? Right? The computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Like, actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad something. No kids, just you, me, and the open ocean. Wait, how are we gonna get on the open ocean? How are we gonna get on the open ocean, you may ask? Good question. Whoa. Prescient. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina. You can check out the... My hair is blocking it. If you know what I mean. I meant my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht? Joseph owns a yacht?
Yeah.
I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me. Your only daughter, whom you love. What did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? A healthy upbringing and a supportive environment. I'm literally paying for your college, not a dog, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, but what if I had that exact same upbringing in a healthy environment, but also I could get on a yacht sometimes? Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me on his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun. Oh, God. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. My God, Amanda! Well, I gotta go get ready. To go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad!
Hmm.
Don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. A quaint marina complete with local mom and pop shops and a small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Jay! Joseph, where are you? Up here! I look up. Joseph waves to me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea, wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Jay, stop thinking about his hands. But them hands. Pure thoughts. You're gonna be on a boat, alone, with Joseph, on the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. It's not fine. This is fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around. Alright, Dragon Smosher, thanks for coming. Shoving off! Boat launching! Man and boat launching as one! The St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves.
Oh.
He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element.
Oh.
This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder.
Oh.
Joseph stifles a laugh. Collegiate level dad joking there, Jay. For a while we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out in open water. Plus, we could see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big.
Oh.
Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some bows. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but you know. Family, wife, saving souls.
Yeah.
So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. From here, I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts!
Hey.
Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski out off of his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins. Dolphins are angels of the ocean! I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. So do humans. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? I like to think that I'm pretty cool. Alright, Joseph, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean.
Oh.
You tell him, Jay. And here we are. Jay, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia, despite being in a wide open space. I am on a boat with a handsome man, a handsome married man. And there are whales beneath us. Whales that I don't trust. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know, there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right?
Eh?
Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Of course! Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know, Shh! Quiet contemplation. Oh, is this what we're doing now? Pulling a Robert? I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool.
Eh?
I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. Feels like he really is at home on the water. I'm getting all goo-goo gaga eyes. What Mary said to me at the bar. I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. That is forbidden territory. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's, well, if you really want to know...
More McDonald's.
Suddenly, I hear a sputter come from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so... We might have a small problem. Oh no, are we stranded out here? Just the two of us with nobody else? Darn! What small problem? We are out of gas. The whales are gonna get us. The whales siphoned our gas! Those darn whales! It's okay. You just call one of my boat buddies, come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding, I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me toward the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works.
MacGyver,
What?
that radio.
What? What? I don't... Oh, jeez. I don't know what's happening. Okay. How do I do this? What am I supposed to be doing? I literally have no idea right now what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with this. It's not... What? I don't understand. I don't understand. understand how this is supposed to work. I don't know. Okay, I guess that did a thing. Alright. We did fine. The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it. Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. That's reassuring. Now what?
Oh.
There's worse places to be stuck on than a yacht. Wine? I keep a couple emergency bottles below deck. Wanna go grab some while I fiddle with this radio some more? Let's see. Wine. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I took a look at everything on the shelf. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet there are some treasures in here. Hey, it's wine! Old drawer full of wine! It's a yacht club miracle! The Twilight Rogue, huh? Come to daddy. Now I just need to find some glasses. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but there's some what? Oh. Take a look at everything on the shelf. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels and everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Ah, here's some wine glasses. These are perfect vessels for the Twilight Rogue. Finally, time to get back to Joseph. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels and everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Bring the wine glasses up to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Jay, wine! Good to see you two. Just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool? I can land half of my kick flips. What is that, like 4?
Yeah.
5 on a good day. Poor me.
Oh.
Now this is how you do stranded at sea. We clink our glasses and drink up.
Oh.
This wine's not bad. There's a hint of, am I tasting grapes? You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe.
Oh.
Revive the vibe, Jay. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. Back to whales, huh? I'm trying to alleviate my fear of whales by making jokes about them because I don't have any healthier coping mechanism. Cheers to that!
Oh.
Fuel prices are on the rise. Yearly maintenance is a bit of a strain on the finances. Can't really take it out in the winter months.
Oh.
But also, sometimes you can have a party on your yacht and everyone thinks you're cool, so it evens out.
Oh.
Yacht ownership rules. Jay, if you had a yacht, what would you name it? Joseph chuckles on his wine. You know, like the bird. What did you think I meant? Nothing at all. I gotta take another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Jay. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities, no worries, other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone. Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As youth minister, I make pacts with neither devil nor island jammers. If we're to go off of the boat, it'll be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan. Ha! Amen. Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. Oh, this is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is real close to my face. Jay, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat?
Oh.
I didn't want to mention it, but... He sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness. And now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy. I need someone who will be there. Someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. Is it whales? I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in. Is anyone there? No? Over? We're stranded out on open waters. We've been out here for hours. Please, send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Let forth the wall! Jay, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt yet again. I didn't lean on it, you leaned on it! Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness and we think it's closer than you think. Well, as professionals. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out.
Oh.
Wait!
Hey.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls. I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well... Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Well, okay.
Eh.
Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. Well, that was something. All right, man, let's do this. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my hand under his shirt and up his side. His skin's pretty warm. He pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Oh boy. Come on. His hands drift to my thighs, and he effortlessly picks me up. I guess I'm the bottom. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this. I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed. I let out a little yelp. Lots of time to kill, Jay. We better get started. Oh boy. ... Oh man. I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I open my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone, finding a little perfect moments of joy like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph, takes a couple of shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine.
Oh.
The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They, thankfully, keep their comments to themselves. Like professionals. Joseph and Joseph and I step off the yacht and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales.
Nice.
Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda is alright. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay, because I was on a yacht. Aren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, then embezzled some funds for my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash-and-carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda.
Huh?
Glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah. I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Oh boy.
That was a really fun time.
Why is this one a B? I don't understand how this ranking system works. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I'm gonna skip through this because we already did this.
Oh. Ah. Yeah. Huh.
Hey.
Hey.
Margaret gets just fakely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill as the party starts to wind down and take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so good to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that would be fun. Or we could take the yacht out again. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. Wait, this feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary. Yeah, we're actually What? 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 I don't understand. For a lot of reasons. There's the kids, for one, and the fact that we have to be a pillar for this community. So many people look up to us as the model marriage, and I would hate to let my parishioners down. But it doesn't stop you and I from, I pull away from Joseph. That's not what I want. I know it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me, you and I would be sailing the 7 seas in search of Margaritaville. But this is real life. All we can do is find Margarita Zone wherever we can. I look down, too nervous to respond. I feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away.
Oh.
I'll leave you to think about it, but just know that you can reach out to me.
Wink.
For anything. Joseph gets up and walks away. I don't know what to think. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Jay, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Oh, my baby! Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Dad.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. World's best dad. What happened between my last playthrough and this to where I went from okayest dad to best dad? Alright. You're gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. That's all I want. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story. I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I've always been looking out for you. Team C? Team C. Oh, I love her so much. Okay, that was better. No, Joseph wasn't better, but Amanda was much better in this one. I don't know what the difference was it really me telling her to watch her language last playthrough? Is that really it? Oh well. Joseph's a piece of work. That was not fun. I didn't like his. That was upsetting. But yeah. So that's gonna be the end of the stream with our Dream Daddies. I hope that you enjoyed. I will probably play this on my own time and do other things or redo. I'm gonna redo Robert's. But I hope everybody enjoyed. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for coming, my lovelies, and I hope you all have a good day. JC out.